Hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here. So today's video is another budget-friendly wireless microphone test. So the company today is Godox, and I have the Godox Movelink II M2 wireless microphones here. So this has one receiver and two transmitters with a bunch of other goodies inside the box. You're looking at $200 for this whole setup. And for $200, I feel like that is a budget-friendly kind of combination since you do get two of the transmitters. So let's go ahead and see what comes inside the box. Right now, all the audio is from my Deity shotgun microphone that is above my head here. So once I switch over, you'll at least get a good comparison between what a wireless microphone sounds like maybe on my chest or with a lav mic versus a shotgun microphone that's just mounted above my head here. Now, I am in a closed door environment here in my office / YouTube studio. So if you are someone that likes the idea of maybe using a wireless microphone setup in your office or in your home, then hopefully this helps a little bit. So the first thing that you're going to be greeted with when you open the box is this bad boy right here. This is the actual charging case that comes with it. Kind of looks like an eclair, the shape of it, so it kind of makes me want to go run and get a donut real quick, but pretty small. Got an LED indicator right there. If you plug it in, you charge it via USB-C right there. Now this isn't a charging case that you can use on the go, unfortunately, but it is nice because when you do have everything inside, as you can see here, now you can plug up and charge all three products here inside of the case at once. So it's just got to be plugged in and then you're good to go. But what I really like about the interior here is one, that this lid is very satisfying to close. Another thing that I want to show you real quick, let me get these out, is the actual interior. So it's this gray hard plastic, so it's all plastic, it's not cushiony or anything like that. You do see those connectors there since it is a magnetic connection. That's the points there for the contact for the microphone and the actual receiver. And then when I put them in, as you can see here, it just snaps right in very nicely. They stay in very nicely. So I mean, I'm shaking it pretty good and they are not moving at all. So that is a big plus. And then they're protected. So that's nice too. That you can just slide this into a backpack or something like that and know that your microphones are going to be getting destroyed. Also inside the packaging, you do get 3 charging cables here. So they are all USB-A to Type-C. So all of the microphones and the actual receiver have USB-C charging ports. So you can charge them this way as well versus just having them in the charging case. It's just another option just in case for you. And we are also getting 2 cables here. So one is for your smartphone, one is for your camera. So it gives you some versatility if you wanted to use like your smartphone vlogging or something like that. So you at least get these 2 provided in the box. We also get these awesome giant big dead cats here, which is a nice addition, especially if you're going to be filming outside. And I do like the way that they snap on to the actual microphone. I will actually show you how to do that here in just a little bit. And then we're also getting 2 lavalier mics here as well. So provided lavalier mics, I think really set this off a little bit because like I said, yes, I feel like it's a budget friendly option, but being able to get 2 lav mics inside of the packaging as well is an actual pretty nice little cherry on top. And the last thing is this right here. So this is a little metal piece that will magnetically connect to the back of the actual transmitters and be able to adhere this to like your shirt without having to clip it on. You can just use this and boom, you're good to go. You got a nice clean look on your shirt. So now let's do this. Let's go ahead and get these out and let's look at these a little bit closer. All right, so there is the actual transmitter right here. So looks pretty nice. It's a plastic build, so it's not gonna win any kind of build quality awards, but I really like the look of it. It kind of looks like it has like this like splash water look on it, which I think really looks cool. It almost gives it a little bit of a texture. On the front here, we do have this little LCD screen, which if I turn it on, as you can see there, I'm trying to get it out of the lighting here. It is a colored little screen here, which it's A and B. So obviously mic A, mic B. It shows you your audio levels and then of course your battery. And then also If you're paired or if you accidentally hit the mute button here, then you can see that going on there. Now on the side, there's the power button and the mute button. And then on this side, we have our pair button and then our USB-C charging port there. At the top, we have our microphone and then obviously our mic input there if we wanted to plug in a lavalier microphone. And back here, we have our clip, which we can clip to a cold shoe or we can clip, to our shirt. And I'll show you real quick that it's a really small microphone, so it's not huge. So even if I have it clipped on my shirt right here, it doesn't look very giant. It's not pulling my shirt all the way down and giving me that like weird Simon Cowell like V-neck, It looks fine with the crew neck. And then of course, if you have like a dress shirt or something, you can kind of clip it here. But that's kind of the look on my body here. But it's a very, very good looking little actual microphone. So I really like the quality of it, even though it is plastic. And then let's go ahead and I will show you real quickly the other one. So this is the other part of it. So let's go ahead and turn that on. There we go. And there is, once again, a colored LCD screen there that will have an A and B. It will show you your audio levels, and we can also see if we're in mono or in stereo, and also the power for this as well. You can see that there. You can on the side here change the actual gain. It goes from 0 to +10. I have found in my testing that around 4 or 5 is actually pretty good with my Sony ZV-E10, but you'll be the judge here in a minute. And then there is our power button as well. And then if we move over to this side, there's our pairing button and then our USB-C charging port again. And then once again, our little clip to mount it on a cold shoe or on our body. But yeah, and then there it is lighting up blue, indicating that it has paired with the actual transmitter there. So as you can see, both are lit up blue. So now let's go ahead and switch over and actually just hold it, talk to it like if it was just a microphone that I was holding. Then I'll hold it on my chest here about where I would want it here, like right above my, or on my sternum, and kind of like in line with my awesome pecs. I don't know. I was gonna say nipples, but it just sounds weird when you say that. But yeah, kind of that perpendicular. And then I'll clip it to my shirt, and then I'll plug up the lav mic, and let's just kind of get some ideas of how it sounds. Okay, so this is the audio that you're going to be getting from the actual microphone here. So I'm just using it like if I was just talking to it. It does sound pretty good when you have it this close. So obviously to the source of the mouth or whatever that the audio is coming from, it is going to sound pretty decent. But if I just put it here where I would normally want it if I wasn't on camera, because it does look kind of weird when you do have a microphone on your chest like this. Obviously, you usually maybe want a lav mic or something, but having it right here, I feel like is going to give you some really good audio as well. So let me know down in the comments. So I actually have it at level 5 on the actual microphones. And then on my Sony ZV-E10, I have the recording audio level set to 3. So that way you can kind of get an idea what this sounds like. So the idea is to use the preamps in the microphone versus the preamps in the camera, because these are going to be better. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to clip it to my shirt. So let me quit talking. Okay, so here's the audio with it clipped to my shirt. A lot of times when I've done different wireless microphone testing, I can tell that the audio sounds way better when it's here versus a lot closer to me here, because it's underneath like my neck and my chin. So the audio isn't like out, it's kind of being interfered a little bit with my, like I said, like my jaw and my chin and everything here. But you let me know what you think. Does it sound pretty decent considering I have it clipped here? Because ideally, if I'm outside and I'm kind of like doing my thing and I'm like vlogging, if I am vlogging, which I rarely do, but if I was, I would probably in a pinch just have it clipped here, unless I'm wearing a shirt that I can clip it on here with like a collared shirt or a dress shirt, for example. But 9 times out of 10 too, I'm usually gonna probably be using a lav mic, but this is the audio with it clipped to my shirt. Another thing that I've seen people do before is if they're out is clipping it to their hat. So I would never do this because I think it looks super crazy and silly. But at the end of the day, it actually doesn't sound that terrible when it is clipped to the hat bill here. But once again, I don't know if I would ever do it this way, but it's just something to point out if you wanted to. So now let's go ahead and plug up the lavalier mic. I'm gonna just clip it to my shirt. I'm not even gonna care about how well it looks. The purpose of it is to just show you what the audio sounds like. Of course, you can make it look a lot cleaner and nicer if you were on camera, maybe with like some tape or something, and just do it under your shirt. But let's go ahead and switch over to the lav mic right now. All right, so here is the audio using the provided lavalier mic. So I have it plugged in right here, and I just have the cable running to my shirt right here. So like I said, I didn't care about making it look nice and clean. The whole purpose is, like I said, just to give you an idea of what this sounds like if you were to use the lav mic. In my testing previously with this microphone and watching videos and trying to figure out what it sounds like, I really do think that using the provided lav mic gives you the best sounding audio when you are using the lavalier mic, especially if you're able to have it on your chest like this. A lot of people you'll see in videos will have it clipped to their shirt, and it's the same thing like I was talking about if you had the actual microphone clipped to your shirt. Your chin, your jaw, your neck, and everything is kind of interfering with it because the microphone might be tilted and it's not getting your voice exactly how you would want. But just to show you, let's clip it on here. So sorry if there's a lot of muffling and stuff. All right, so here's the audio with it clipped to my shirt and my neckline right here. So like I said, I just have it clipped on right here. I don't know, like I said, usually this is probably how you would do it if you had a shirt on. Once again, if you were on camera, you would probably obviously have the cord going through your shirt to make it look a lot cleaner. I have found in testing using different type of like taping and stuff with like little fuzzy like dead cats, I really enjoy sticking it to my chest and actually having that complete clean look. Doing that, I think the audio sounds better because once again, it's on my chest, it's pointing up, it's getting my voice as opposed to being under my chin and my neck and my throat and all that here. But you let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Does it sound okay right here? Or do you prefer it here? What do you think whenever I'm using the actual lavalier right here? And also, let me go ahead and unclip it. I'm gonna kind of do that same test. I'm gonna kind of hold it like a microphone. So it's like a little Bob Barker microphone here for Price is Right. Come on down. But no, seriously, but obviously it's going to sound way better being closer to my mouth once again and having it facing my voice and the sounds projecting at it. But like I said, people aren't going to usually be holding it like this unless you're like interviewing someone, I guess, and you'd be like, hey, what are you doing? All right, that's really cool. But the point is, audio sounds pretty decent in my opinion. But let me clip it back to my shirt here and let's get this bad boy wrapped up. So with everything that we've talked about in this video, for $200, I really feel like going with a brand like Godox and grabbing this is not gonna be a very hard recommendation in my opinion. Are there some really good microphones out there? Absolutely. Like I've tested a bunch and I'll actually link them down in my description if you want to watch those as well. But as I'm getting better and better with knowing how to test microphones and how to actually dial in the audio and in post and all that, I really feel like this is a good value, guys. I really, really, really do. I just wanted to show you real quick how to install this dead cat. So it's pretty simple. You literally just clip it on and that's it. And then you got this little Don King looking microphone here. But the point is that this is very, very fluffy. It is pretty ridiculous looking. Like maybe if you have like a suit on, you could put it in your pocket and maybe it looks like a handkerchief or something. But that is it right there. But it's super, super simple to install and it's super simple to take off. And I really appreciate that because I've used some high-end ones that you really have to be a surgeon to be able to get it in like these little holes to push it in and clip in. And then it's real finicky. So if you bump it, they fall off. But with this, it just clips in, stays on, doesn't fall off. Haven't had any issues with it. So let me know what you think, guys. Is this a win or is it a bust? Put it down in the comments. So hit that like button if you like this video. If you loved it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless. I'll see you on the next one.